Alright, I'm live, guys. Alright. So sorry I had to end the other one I was doing. So this time I decided to do, I might make the new one, but I won't do the preseason week unless make it this week 1 regular season on it. So alright. Or I can just complete this, but I just gotta delete it anyway. And delete this one, and might choose a different team. I might go for the Buffalo Bills or the same team or Newsom. Or maybe I don't know, so let's see. Alright, so that's done. Alright, so let's just pick your week. So you can do preseason week 1, follow the race like stuff. Like when I get in like next season, like football in this game, be next year in the game, it would be season 2021, and then it'd be like wait, so means if I don't put it as preseason means next year it won't be just all regular season too. So I might have to do the preseason and all that. So I do preseason, so it really doesn't matter. And a good thing I put the play time.
Select the team you want to join.
And like in the play clock, I switch it to 15 minutes each quarter, so the game will be twice longer. Alright, so let's see what team I want to join on. Steelers, probably not. The Vikings, I might. The Bills, Josh Allen. Let's do the Bills.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Alright. So this needs a custom coach like always. So a custom coach. So it's the same, but you can switch it. You can put your own name or not. So I might do my name. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I might just keep it how it is and keep all the stuff same. Alright, so I just kept it what it is then. And I can start playing.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alright. So we're playing the Bills and we're playing the Ravens. Alright. So it says start the preseason. Let's get this game going here. And my other stream, I said like Madden 22 is coming out in October. Have you guys heard about that yet? If you guys did, so I said it. If you guys forgot, it's coming in October. So Madden 22 is coming out in October.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes, because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
Oh, the clock's nice. 15 minutes.
We've had some really good...
Alright, so the clock is saying 15 minutes each quarter. Might be in here. Game control. No, it's not game controls. Maybe game options.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
Alright, not going in there. frick is it? Fuzz in settings. It's gotta be in settings.
But I don't know if we've had.
I want to exit the game here. Go to settings here. Trying to get to like a play clock and settings.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. How's it delete? Because I had to keep that because I'm trying to it's gotta be in settings because that's where this play will be. I should have stayed and we were fine. Game options. There we go. Alright. 15 minutes. There we go. I'll go back into it, make sure it's still there. Okay. Alright, there you go. I found it. Alright, now we're all set. Alright. It'll be a longer game here. There we go, now we're all set.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right. Now we got this. Right time on the play clock.
We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out,
Oh my, it's nice.
you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
No, 6 minutes. It's still at 6 minutes. Still, no, it's fine. No, I'm not. We're gonna keep moving on. I wanna sit here and keep saying the time here. Let's go leave it. Where it is.
Now about set to get this one started, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First time we get to see this Baltimore offense here, and feast your eyes on the Madden cover man, Lamar Jackson, taking the field, ready to lead them at quarterback.
And to me, he's one of the two most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. Now, the most impressive thing about his game to me, how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field.
Oh my God! Already.
The last thing you want to see here in a preseason game.
Someone got hurt already. That's not good.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the option, it goes to Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. An option run with Ingram. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Partner, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's
We had the ball.
The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, the Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
I think the development of Josh Allen as a starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit. But I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give them an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit, his completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Wow.
Seahawk Earl Thomas, and they take
The Ravens have it now.
have it at the 36-yard line.
First we got the ball, and then now the Ravens got it.
He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Incomplete.
1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in.
The score, Ravens 3, Bills nothing.
3-0 already.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The Ravens have the ball again.
2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now here come the Ravens. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I tell you, I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
2-yard pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The first throw for the backup Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Barkley. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
3 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 37 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and punch it in with Yeldon. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. takes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with the option. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Griffin going to keep it himself. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the pickup there. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And a yard at the Bills' 43-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run the option left side. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game.
Ravens have it. Baltimore Ravens.
They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Second down, here's an option right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
A gain of a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 33 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it.
It's going to be 10-6.
They took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And the Ravens defense, they get ready and they trot back out onto the field. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, they're 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys.
Well, we might take a lead back because when we get down to the end zone. Will be another touchdown for Buffalo.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And that'll bring up second down. Incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. It's third down. Here's Barkley. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
There we go.
He's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10.
So the score right now is 13-10 right now. And Buffalo have the lead right now.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
Well, the Falcons are beating Miami 14-0.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Second and 10.
That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your...
Alright, let's try this again.
But even before that, let's Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half.
Oh, can't get it in.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Defensively,
so the score right now is 19-10.
It has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything.
It's only 8 seconds on the clock until halftime.
Out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, it's 2 seconds till halftime.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
I should have threw a ball more quicker than before he got me.
Oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Like that or something.
Complete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an income.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now T.J. Yeldon. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Conversion is successful and makes the score Bills 27.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24.
On the option, here's Griffin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Here's Griffin. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The 33-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Griffin throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
On third down, Griffin. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Throwing on first down, Barkley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
At the 21-yard line.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there.
Oh, I'll be right back.
season's coming? Yeah. Steak? You want some? No. How was your quesadilla?
Good.
Your quesadilla. I shake your medicine since you're out here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You got your water, I would. Move your tiny hiney.
Really?
Really? It is. You can sit on it. LeVar Burton. He used to, actually used to watch where you were little. He does the Reading Rainbow on PBS.
He's on Star Trek.
Yeah, but now he's on here.
I'll be going commando.
Just forgot.
Yeah, you have clothes on your floor? Yeah. Here, I'll take it. Thank you.
Hmm? Wait, sure, isn't it?
Yeah. I know, it's supposed to be my clothes.
I wish it was.
Cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is RG3. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 3rd down. Griffin. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. To return is McKenzie. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given
For
up a ton
all
of
I do the
yards
end zone.
downfield, There has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back, T.J. Yeldon. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 55 yards. And the Bills add on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Griffin, and the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. McKenzie now to return it. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Jump ball. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Barkley. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Star Latulippe breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Third and long. It's Griffin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10.
On first and 10, it's Griffin. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6. At the 42-yard.
One last shot for RG3. That's taken in by Duvernay. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Can it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on.
The players on your team earned. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by looking at their archetype ratings. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.